My name is Michael Linklater, and I'm the co-founder of Sohkisiwin Solutions. Sohkisiwin Solutions is an integration and strategies firm. What we do is we work with corporate Canada to help them strategically answer calls to action with respect to truth and reconciliation. We found a need for this because a lot of people and organizations want to take the step towards answering calls or doing their part with respect to First Nations and Indigenous communities. But they don't necessarily have the supports or don't know where to go to start off on this journey. I think my whole life has been preparing me for this moment. For the past 26 years, I've been doing motivational and keynote presentations, as well as basketball camps and clinics. So having the experience of being able to present in front of large crowds or audiences, as well as being able to teach. And that's one of the things we do within our business is we have a 2-day session where we're informing and teaching and helping people understand the journey they're about to embark on. With anyone's career, well, specifically my career, there's a lot of ups and downs, there's twists and turns, but of course there was a beginning and I'm still on the journey. So it's kind of a difficult question to answer, but I think through my life's experiences, it's helped to prepare me for any of the adversity that I face moving forward from this point on. Typical workday is not necessarily typical. When you're an entrepreneur and you're getting into this world, you have the ability to make it what you want it to be. Of course, when you're first starting out, there's a lot of work that is put into it. So in the very beginning, long hours, a lot of days. But now it's more so of a kind of an upkeep and a maintenance perspective where we're at. So each day is slightly different, but you get up, you got to do your emails, you got to make sure that you're creating your content and getting ready for the day or what's coming ahead for other projects. I would say you need to be optimistic. There's people who are pessimistic and they would not do well in an entrepreneurial environment. When you already have enough people who are not believing in you, and it's because of their own experiences and their own comfort that they've created for themselves. When you find a niche or when you find a need and you want to service that need, the biggest thing is you have to believe in yourself. And as cheesy as that sounds, it's really true. You have to make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into and that you believe that you can make it a reality. So if you are already working against yourself by saying, I don't know if this can happen, it's not possible, you're going to be setting yourself up for failure. And not to get that twisted with having some self-doubt once in a while, in terms of saying, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I think that's normal with anything in life. But if you are truly optimistic and believing that you can make something happen, then you'll thrive in this. In my younger days, the biggest challenge throughout my entire career would be recognizing, understanding, and believing that I belong in any room that I walk into. When I was young, being someone of Indigenous descent, I'm Cree from Thunderchild First Nation. As a child, you grow up and society makes you feel like a second-class citizen and that you don't belong in your own land, in your own home. So it's taken some time, but I would say that would probably have been the biggest challenge I've had to get over. And now it doesn't matter what room I walk into and what demographic, I feel like I belong in that room. What I love most about my work is that we're making an impact. And our mandate, our goal of our company is to create a generational impact. It isn't to check a box. It isn't just to do one-off projects. It's for the longevity of the future generations that are coming. And it's a philosophy that's taken from First Nations worldview in terms of what are we doing today to provide for the next 7 generations to come. And that's exactly what our company is doing. We're working with organizations that have a broad reach that can make a great impact and for generations to come. As an entrepreneur now, the advice I would give my younger self would be to take that first step. Not be afraid to just venture out and give something a try. I think where we make our biggest growth or when we have our greatest learning opportunities are from those failures and from those mistakes. So it's okay to stumble, but don't be afraid to take that first step. If you're wanting to get into creating your own business, really find and do your research on the need. You want to look for a need and service that need. That would be the biggest thing. If you have a wonderful idea, that's great, but there could be, a number of different things that are in that same role. So finding the need that needs to be serviced would be the advice that I would give to anyone wanting to venture out on their own. One of the biggest assets that you have when you're getting into business is yourself. So you have to make sure that you're investing into yourself. You need to take care of yourself holistically, your mind, your body, your spirit, your emotions. And getting into this, a lot of, I think, business people burn themselves out because they're just running themselves ragged, working too many hours, too many days in a row, and it's important that you take that time for yourself.